Hey, Cocoa Butter fam. This is Terri J. Vaughn, and we are about to watch some of my iconic roles. The first clip that we're gonna watch was my first movie role where I play a character named China, which when I got booked for the character, she didn't have a name at all. And while we were filming, Ice Cube was like, well, what's the character's name? And I was like, girl. And he said, no, you're China. Your name is China. Stand in there?
Yeah, just go on and knock. What's your name?
China, excuse me. Stop!
Come over here with that attitude, girl.
What's up, girl? Nothing, just got off that crazy bus. Did you remember to pick up the hair? And that was my first movie part, which was so cool. Being a part of this movie was pretty incredible because of the whole steps of even getting onto it. So I auditioned for the role that Nia Long ended up playing, but through the whole audition process, I kept getting callbacks, and I got like 3 callbacks to come in for that role. I can't remember what the character's name is, but on the very last callback, I go in and it's just me. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get this part with Ice Cube. Oh my God. And so I'm just sitting there, and him and F. Gary Gray, they're in the room, and I'm sitting right outside the room, and they're like, just give us a second. And then in walks Nia Long. I'm a fan first, and I'm like, oh, she's here for that part. And then so she goes in the room, and they're in there laughing, and I'm sitting outside the door. And she comes out, okay, cute, see ya. And they walk out, they bring me in. Well, we're not gonna give you that part, but if you're interested, we do wanna give you something because you're really good. And so that was that part. So it means everything to me. So the next clip that we are going to watch is me playing Lovita on the Steve Harvey Show.
I ought to tell you that job is mine. It's got Lovita Alizé Jenkins written all over it. I graduated top 10 from Miss Claudine's Business and Hair School. I could type and do cornrows. I'm good with kids, and I'm on time like white folks.
Well, good, because it's time to start your interview. I'm the principal, Regina Greer.
You're R. Greer? You go, girl! Look at you! You all young and fine and doing things, girl. You're gonna have to go out and have margaritas so you can tell me how you came up.
Well, right now, I'm a little bit more interested in finding out about you.
That was my first show. That was my first episode on the Steve Harvey Show. That was the introduction of Lovita Alizé Jenkins. And who can't love her? She was incredibly fun and amazing and light. She was such a sunshine. And you know what the funny thing is? There was so much pushback when they brought that character onto the show because she was ghetto. So there was a lot of like the NAACP. They were like really pushing back. And the funny thing is, in the end, I won 3 Image Awards for that character. Go figure. Lovita is so beloved because everybody knows her. You either have your cousin or your sister or your neighbor or the girl down the street or the girl you don't like, but you know her. And I think that's why she's so beloved, or you are her. I just think she was fun. And she would say things that you were thinking, but you wouldn't say because we're told to be proper. And she didn't say things in a mean way, but she would definitely say what was ever on her mind. The Steve Harvey Show is a staple in our community for many reasons, I think. For one, it's seeing Black people thriving, in a school system, supporting each other. There's the relationship pieces. There's the sisterhood pieces. There's the brotherhood piece. And I think people want to see that. Black people, Black culture in love, and to keep it fun and funny and spicy is just very relatable. And getting to turn the television on and see people that look like you, talk like you, and that you can relate to, that's how you become a household staple. The next thing we're gonna watch is my character from Insecure, Rose Cranberry. And she was an investigative reporter on a mission to find the missing Black girls that nobody is looking for. And what I love about this character was it was really a topic that was very political, very real, very true, very sad, but they took what's happening in the world and they made it in a very funny way to make fun of how overlooked young Black girls can be in this world that we live in. But I love her because she brought attention to it. On the afternoon of July 23rd, 2019, is LaToya just missing or was she murdered?
I didn't kill her, though. I mean, I killed the pussy.
This is the case about LaToya Thompson, not a missing vehicle.
No further comment at this time.
This is Looking for LaToya. Man, that was so funny. They spun it off to a podcast, like a mystery podcast called We Stay Looking. So Rose Cranberry had a whole show called We Stay Looking, where she was helping to find people that nobody's paying attention to. It's hilarious. What drew me to the character is she was so funny, and it was so different than any of the other characters that I had ever played. So doing this spoof on a real show, it was just so classic. No brainer for me. Sign me up. So this next clip we will be seeing is actually the trailer for the new TV series, She the People, starring yours truly, Terri J. Vaughn. I was inspired to create because of my friend London Breed. She became the first Black female mayor of the city of San Francisco, which is where I grew up, and she grew up there as well. What inspired me so is when she was put into that position, there was so much pushback in the city trying to block her from taking that position, and just watching how she had to maneuver through that. And so I just thought it was such a great dynamic. So that's where the character Antoinette Dunkerson was created from. I am looking forward to being the next lieutenant governor of our great state, Mississippi.
Can't even see the blowers because of this rug.
Who was that?
Head of security.
He could be your new man. She's saying,
Yes, she do need a man.
she need a man.
He's a candidate.
She is right here with her children.
Gentlemen, that is Chief of Staff.
Doesn't Lieutenant Governor get to choose her own staff?
In most cases, yes.
Why not this case?
Have you looked at the power that you have here?
Don't come for me! What you gonna do? That bad bitch gonna show up?
Pump my shoulders.
When you want something and you earn something, you fight for it.
It is my heart's desire to do what is best for those who are overlooked. So, that's so fun. Fun fact, the security guard in here, that's my real life husband. And the little girl who says, "Is that Mary J. Blige?" That's my daughter, Lola. So Naya Palmer and I created this series. We shot a proof of concept. We shopped it to Tyler Perry Studios. Thankfully, he loved it. And he joined us and added all of his Tyler Perry sauce to it. And so we are the creators. I am the executive producer and the star of She the People. Tyler Perry, of course, is our co-creator. He is the writer, director, producer, the studio, the head man in charge. Amazing, amazing teammate. Naya Palmer's co-creator, writer, and Keisha Lance Bottoms, who Naya and I brought in to help sell the show before we pitched it to Tyler Perry. And the cast on the show, so fun. Who's on the show? Me, Jade Nova, Jo Marie Payton, Dion Brooks, who is hilarious. I have to give some props to Tyler Perry because that character was not written in our original idea, but that was one of the many brilliant things that he brought to the series. And Dion, you guys just wait. They are amazing. Dion and Jade's character, that's the new Sid and Lovita. They are hilarious. T.C. Carson joins it, Denise Boutte, of course my husband, I told you, Karan Joseph Riley. That's all I can think of. Who else? I know I'm probably missing some people, but the beautiful thing about the show and why I always knew it would be a success or a hit show was because we are addressing things that are real life, things that we are dealing with in the current moment. So they're very topical. You know, this is a show that I actually had on my shelf trying to pitch for years. I know why. It's all divine timing because God is amazing. Why it didn't happen back then. It needed to happen right now. So yes, it is very, very real. Real topics, real situations, real problems, real struggles, but we do deliver it to you in a way that is fun and funny and digestible. And I think I know that's why it's a hit show. So thank God for Netflix for seeing it as well. Hi, She the People is streaming now on Netflix. Tell your friends, tell your mother, tell your grandparents, tell your teachers.